Sairam. So today's topic for discussion is the deeds or the efforts and the blessings. Let's take it as efforts and blessings. The same thing is karma and kripa in English. In Sanskrit. So when we are believers, when we get onto the path of looking up to the higher energy or higher being or the supreme being, we give different names. We call them as gods, gurus, and many more things. So what happens is that is the first level of devotion, which we call it as expectational devotion. There are 4 levels of devotion, we know. First is expectational. Second is the gratitudinal, when your wants or when your prayers are being answered, you have gratitude. Then comes the instrumental devotion and different levels of devotion. Today we are talking about the first level of devotion, which is you want something, you pray for it from the higher realm or the higher being, we call guru, God. So when that level of devotion is in question, that is the devotion which we are discussing, which is expectational devotion. More often, in the beginning, the guru will start calling that higher being as just the guru. The guru will start fulfilling our prayers, our wants, our desires. So that is the level at which what happens is very often the seeker starts becoming higher and higher and higher dependent on the guru or the God. The dependency level starts increasing. When that dependency starts increasing, level of dependency starts increasing. At that point of time, we are depending more on the blessings and our efforts starts receding. Everything is tilted towards the blessings and the amount of efforts which we used to or which we are supposed to be making, that starts receding. At this point of time, what does the guru do? What does God do? Whatever our prayers are, which comes to us or gets answered instantaneously, will start getting a little delayed. Little obstacles. You know that, yeah, your guru is looking after you. You know that your guru is going to fulfill your desires, your wants, your necessities. But at the same time, towards your efforts, the complacency which is set in, guru starts addressing that. He is not letting you down. He'll not let anything go wrong with you. He'll never let you down. Have no doubt about it. The guru will never let you down. But just that things don't happen the way we think it is. It has to happen. It has to happen now, but it is not happening now. It's going to take a little while. It's going to get pushed. What we think should have happened now will happen a little later. But during that time is when we have to look at ourselves. What actually happens is we get disappointed. We feel, oh, it's not happening. Why I have been, I'm being put to test. Why my patience is withering away. why it is not happening. I do so much for my God. I pray so much. Still, it is not happening. Then, out of disappointment, there's another emotion which erupts, which you will say, okay, it is left to him. Whatever is happening for good. No. This is where we make a mistake. That is where we have to ask ourselves, is my effort 100%? Is my effort towards my desires 100%? Have I taken the grace or the blessings for granted? This is the key to overcome that one particular shortcoming in us. We eventually become almost parasites. We depend only, or we thrive and grow only on the blessings and the grace of the Guru. Our efforts will go so low, so down, and we start blaming. Finally, it may even reach a point of, um, you know, splitting from the path. It may reach a point when you start even blaming the Guru or the path. So many things do happen. So all that we have to do is, when things are not conducive, when we start taking a step back, when we start doubting, when we start sulking, when we start feeling that, things are not happening the way we wanted it to happen, when things are getting delayed, what we need to do is just step back. Just step back and see, in what I want, in what I want to achieve, am I giving my 100%? Is my 100% efforts there? If not, we have to tweak there, and trust me, everything will fall into place. Dependency is good. Seeking guidance is good. Grace is a must. Blessings are a must. But we cannot depend only on that. This is exactly what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, the Nishkama Karma. Your karma has to be 100%. Nishkama Karma, everybody will understand it as a deed without desires. Kama is desire. Nishkama is devoid of desire. Karma is deed. So Nishkama Karma, everybody will take it in a literal sense, where they say that, okay, fine, I do not desire for anything, so I'll just accept whatever I get. But whatever you're supposed to do, have you given your 100%? That is a must. That is the key. That is the key to get even the blessings. Beyond that, karmanyavadikarasya maphaleshu kadachana. You do your deed and don't wait for the results of your deed. Don't expect the divine will give. So this is the teachings of even Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So our efforts has to be 100%, or what to the best of our ability. When I say 100%, if you can do anything and everything with your own efforts, why do we have to depend or look up to the God or the Guru? But to your ability, to our ability, we have to give our complete efforts. We have to make all the efforts that we can. Then we ask for the blessings is fine. Without doing anything, if we are just saying that, okay, everything has to happen with the blessings of Guru, no, it's not going to happen. It will happen. But initially, in order to ensure that we fall into the line of our path, instantaneously things do happen. Gradually, if there is any delay, you just have to be alarmed. We have to take a step back and assess, have we given have we completed our efforts? Have we given 100% of our ability towards the task that we have to do in order to get what we want? So that is the meaning of Nishkama Karma. That is the blend of karma and kripa. Karma, the deed, kripa, the blessings. Right. So let us not, depend only on our guru's grace all the time, right? And also, karma is has to be backed with the buddhi, the intellect, right? I'll give a small story to that. I have given this story in the past also. So there was this saint who was walking on the street in a kingdom. Suddenly, there was an elephant which was running amok, which had lost its mental balance and it was about to crush people on the roads, and everybody were running helter and skelter. But this saint says, my guru is there, he will protect me. So why should I run here and there? I'll walk straight. So passerbys and everybody are saying, hey, jump this side, move away. The elephant is going to crush you. But this guy says, no, it's okay. I'll keep walking. Suddenly, one passerby pulls him aside just before the elephant is about to crush him. And he shouts at him and says that, what the hell are you doing? Why are you not moving away? Elephant is going to crush you if you don't move. He says, no, my guru will protect. So in this innocent, simple man, he just tells him one thing. Don't you have a little bit of prudence that your guru is the one who is telling you through so many people that you have to move from the road. Otherwise, you will get crushed. You don't even have so much of buddhi in you, the intellect in you. So he drags him aside and gives him that gyan. So likewise, the buddhi is very essential. Buddhi is a necessity in order to do our karma. Because in order to achieve what we want to achieve, we know what we have to do. In order to gain what we want to gain, we know the efforts that we have to make. If we don't make those efforts, depending only on the grace of Guru or the blessings of the Guru, if you keep walking, you won't have the results. Like the idiotic saint who was walking on the street, but all that he had to do is to move away to save his life, to avoid getting crushed under the legs of an elephant. But he doesn't do that. He will depend on the Guru. So the passerby has to pull him aside. Likewise, when we have to do our karma, particularly in order to attain what we want to attain, we also need something called the buddhi. The buddhi is called as the path, the effort, in which direction. We know it all. There is nothing which we don't know. The buddhi has to be applied in order to gain what we want to gain. But why is it that we don't apply the buddhi and do our karma? Is because of alas. Alas is not just laziness. Alas is dependency, uninterrupted or unlimited dependency. That makes us alas. So these two things are necessary for us to make sure that our karma is in the right direction. Karma backed by buddhi, devoid of alas, which means the efforts or the deeds backed by the intellect, devoid of laziness, devoid of dependency. That is the way we have to put our karma. Grace is always there. Blessings are always there. When we have done that and left it to the Guru, there is nothing to worry. I am not saying we should give our 100%. We should do everything perfectly. We have our limitations. We have our comings. But whatever we can, whatever we can, we have to then leave it to the Guru. Things will happen, right? So karma and kripa, the efforts and the blessings, they go hand in hand. If one cannot be with the other. Initially, yes, like a child when it grows up, the parents will carry, they'll hold the finger and make sure that the child is getting trained to walk. But when the child learns to walk, the parents will look over for a while. Then the child has grown up and it is grown up capable enough to walk. But beyond a certain point, out of love and nudge, parents will do carry. Beyond certain time, they say that no, you have to walk. You have to walk your walk. I am there. I am looking over you. I am making sure that I'm always behind you. I'll ensure that if you fall, I'll pick you up. I'll ensure that you won't fall. That's how we raise our children. That's exactly how our Guru, God, raises us. So when we start walking on our path, on our own legs, stand on our own feet, Guru is always there. Guru is always looking over. If we are walking in the right direction, he'll navigate us. If we are not able to walk, he'll carry us. But if you are refusing to walk, expecting your Guru to carry you, it's not going to happen. It is definitely not going to happen. Let us understand what is our Guru doing. Guru is not just unburdening us. Yes, of course he is. Of course he is looking after us, unburdening our worldly, burdens. But most important thing which Guru is doing is empowering us. Empowering us. Empowerment is enough. Empowerment is enough for us to deal with everything. And eventually, he is going to empower us not because he can't take care of us, not because he cannot carry us, not because he cannot carry our burden, but that is not in the nature. He has to ensure that we come of age. If definitely there is a challenge, he's always there to clear the blocks, but he's always there. We have to give our efforts. Only when we are empowered to deal with our situations with the blessings of our Guru, can we exercise and can only then we can become and exercise and practice the instrumental devotion. If we are depending on our Guru, how can we help fellow seekers? So our dependency will turn into confidence. Our dependency will turn into a confidence to an extent saying that, yes, it will be done. I am confident that things will be sorted. Let me keep giving my 100%. Let me keep working my 100% towards the goal which I have to achieve. And also help others, hold their hands. So then that is how we have to progress. That is how Guru always empowers us. He is not going to carry us all through. If we are thinking that, we are mistaken. But he is going to always stand behind us. He is always going to be there. We have to make our efforts in totality, to the best of our abilities. Only then the Guru will ensure that we cross over this clutches of this worldly existence. Right? So Guru is a tattva which empowers us, not just unburdens us. Right? So this is all about the deeds or the efforts and the blessings. Karma and Kripa. Karma has to be to the best of our ability. Blessings are surely there. When it has to come, Guru will take care of it. Right? Thanks. Thank you for the patient hearing. Saira.